Alright, we're doing Chrono Trigger again, 2 nights in a row. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this before Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, which is fine, but I figured I would give it a shot. I did a bunch of RimWorld the other day, so we don't get a ton of RimWorld this week, but that's alright. So last time I played Chrono Trigger, we were captured and brought aboard this ship, the Blackbird it's called, because Dalton is a huge prick. And that's it, really. I mean, we're in the sky right now. I could play the Among Us vent noise again, but I'm not going to. So right now, usually if you have any other party member but Ayla, this is more of a stealth sequence. And you kind of have to end up, what you have to do is like kind of find your equipment. Which is in some... Oh shit. So your equipment is in a number of rooms, but since we don't have our weapons, we can't do anything, but Ayla can bite. I have this feeling that Ayla just bites their Achilles heel. Hey, I've been in a coma for 50 years. How's my favorite protagonist, Chrono? So Chrono is dead. And this isn't exactly like an RPG fake-out death. Like, we'll talk about that. Like, we watched it happen. His soul has been severed from his body. And is currently in hell as we speak. Oh, there's actually... No, I'm kidding. There's no body anymore. There's actually a cutscene that you can get from the right vent. I don't remember which one it is. We must gather the 7 Dragon Balls to revive him. Is that what happens in DBZ? Now, is that Goku different from the Goku that's in this game? It's happened like 15 times. Well, the thing is, when you have a story... Is Dragon Ball Z still going, right? It is. Okay. When you have series that have been running for like 30, 40 years... There's probably going to be some plots that happen multiple times, right? I mean... Not Z, but Dragon Ball in general. Oh, here it is. They change Epoch. It seems he's modifying Epoch. Shh. Pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal air throne. The world now belongs to me. Hey, Snake, are you crawling around in vents right now? I mean, Frog? I get my animals confused. I'm sorry. It's funny how the robot is the only one who is walking normally. That's true. Canonically, Goku also actually goes to hell. gotta be honest, that doesn't even surprise me. I know almost nothing about Dragon Ball, but that's not really that shocking to me. He goes there to beat up Satan. Again, can't say I'm 100% shocked by this. And I find it rather amusing. Vinny, are you going to hell? I will see many chat members in hell. It's okay, chat. I don't know if there is a hell, but I probably will be respawned in the year 1326. Because remember, ghosts can time travel. I mean, to me, that's as effective as hell would be. You just respawn, and it's like the Dark Ages. And you're like, ah, and then you forget. Do ghosts from a period where the idea of time travel is foreign have the capacity to? Oh yeah, they love it. Thank you for asking me, by the way. Not many people are, let's say, willing to give me the benefit of the doubt on this stuff. Fucking Cool Guard, by the way. Cool Guard who's guarding this. Hello, I'm a frog! Unga Bunga, Ayla, and Robot here. So the itch for Chrono Cross going to hit in like 2 years? It's possible. I've been meaning to check out that version with the higher frame rates that they released recently, but I'm not 100% sure I'll be. I'll be down for it. I mean, there are people that still want me to play Final Fantasy VIII, and I've like teased it, but the truth is I really go back and forth on that game because there's a lot I'm frustrated about with it, and I know I would have some really good times, and some of it would be kind of a bit of a slog. But I do love it. I do genuinely love it. If there's ever a time where I have a free 40 hours, I'll consider Final Fantasy VIII. A Ben Starr would be happy. I could guide you through all the cheese. I would like to say I remember the game. I've played through it in full like 3 times, but I probably don't remember very much. Didn't you say you wanted to play Final Fantasy V? No, not really. The only other Final Fantasy I would stream that I haven't is 4, and I don't know when that time would come. But that's a game I happen to enjoy as well. What about 9? I've streamed 9 several times. If you go to YouTube, type Vine Sauce Full Sauce Final Fantasy 9, my stream of that from a couple years ago is up there. That's my favorite one. We have to find our items, and I don't remember where they are. Well, sometimes it's just nice to play a game you're familiar with. It's like watching your favorite movie, except the movie's a lot longer. Dark Cloud 2 I streamed many years ago. That's another really fucking long game that I do love, And I think it's kind of a masterpiece, but I fear a playthrough of that becoming like 80 hours. I got frog squash. Is Chrono Cross highly regarded as Chrono Trigger? It is not. Upon its release, it was getting 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 from so many outlets. Oh, I'm locked to this party. Never mind. But these days, I feel like Chrono Cross has a bit of a reputation that, unfortunately, it just is not much of a sequel. But as I've said 1,000 times, it's a great game on its own, even if the story is horrendously convoluted. But yeah, I don't feel like it aged as well as this game. Have you ever played Rogue Galaxy? No, I haven't. Years ago, someone gave it to me, but I'd never played it. I've heard good things about it. Why do JRPGs have such convoluted stories? It depends on the one. This one, I would say absolutely does not. For some reason, this game handles its time travel plot, which can normally be really frustrating and really dumb, very deftly. And I feel like by the time you finish the game, you understand pretty much the whole scope of the story really well. Chrono Cross, on the other hand, if you don't look shit up on the internet, I think you need at least 3 playthroughs to kind of understand what's going on there. But, yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy games, even Final Fantasy VII, as much as I love that game, that one can be kind of rough in the story department for some of it. Not all of it, but there's some stuff that I didn't realize until years later. That's also to do with kind of a shoddy-ish translation or localization. I would say Final Fantasy VI is far from convoluted. I think the stakes are pretty clear with that game, and it sells its story really well. And there's depth to it, but a lot of it's more character driven. That would have been a lot of tech points had that not self-destructed. So Ayla's final move is triple kick, which is a while from now to unlock. We got frog squash. Low HP equals greater damage. Not the best final ability, I'll admit. Robo's still got some abilities to unlock. See, what my mistake was getting into a fight with that turret while another turret was on the screen. That was bad. Come on. Come on, you can do it. These guys respawn. Wait, I can do that whole gauntlet again? Oh no. I think they're oh well, one seems to. Why is it so hard to hit a turret? We are in the wing of a plane. What would you say is Chrono Trigger's biggest flaw? I almost didn't want to read that because I don't know if I have a good answer. Maybe the pacing is a little sloppy in a couple spots. One or two bosses are not fun to fight. It's not overly difficult. And that's about it. Something cometh. It is a massive magic energy reaction. The translation that's super vague about what to do towards the end, that's true. The only thing that's wrong with this game is that I can't eat it. Golem boss, chew on this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impossible. I'm scared. He's afraid of heights. I hate heights. Some people are saying that one of the other flaws of the game... I was too slow to kill it. Ayla, don't give up. It's complete. I've done it. You can actually get the experience points for that. See these beautiful wings. Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Aerodalton Imperial. And they're gonna be my first victims. Aerodalton Imperial, engage! Oh, no, no, no! Stop the music! There we go. Ready for takeoff. Fourth wall has been destroyed. The Aerodalton Imperial. We have liftoff, Houston. And yet again, this whole scene is insane. So he pulps his goons by flying and they get like fucking destroyed by the backdraft. And then he references Houston. Look. Yeah, that scene is highly memorable. For those reasons, though. Epochs. It's flying? It's not Epoch, it's the Aerodalton Imperial. You are excess baggage. Make like the wind and blow out of here. You are like insects to me. Epoch, go now. Cheerio. You. Okay, now we actually have a fight. Seems safe to battle here. Oh, it's only the safest. Just yeet his ass off. That would be nice. Go, Golem Boss! Okay, no, we don't have a real battle. I mean, it's something of a battle. We just have a really good move that we could use on him. Success. That groundling thief! Epoch okay? More importantly, did he change the controls? Frog, please press the Y button. Shouldn't Robo be flying? Well, then try the X button. We'll talk about what happened in Dalton in a few minutes. Yeah, justice. Dalton got what he deserved. Whoa, that ship can fly. I should have linked my CPU. Fantastic. We are actually in his debt. Epoch in good shape. Epoch become bird. Like Dactyl. We were lucky if we had pressed the wrong control devices. Dead or alive. Let's go find Chrono. Isn't he dead? Well, yeah, dead or alive. So, Dalton gets sucked into the portal, and the DS version tries to tie it together with Chrono Cross. So there's this whole... Is it confirmed? Well, I guess they confirmed it with the DS version, right? But he goes on to form... He does some shady shit in Chrono Cross, basically. But it's the DS version links it kind of poorly, in my opinion. But, yeah. So, yeah, he's not gone completely. But I don't think he's ever in Chrono Cross at all. So it was like an assumption that ended up being real, I guess. Geez, seeing you has really made my day. I saw a suspicious-looking person up north on the Cape. A moonstone left... Oh, right. Yeah, we know about this. We've heard about this several times. Hooray, hooray. Janice's cat has found a new friend. A stranger trying to locate someone passed by after you left. No one had ever seen the person who came looking for you. Could he be a friend of yours? Glad to see you've all recovered. We're slowly recovering. We've got to start from scratch. What happened to Janice? Well, we'll learn more about that soon, I think. So, it's you. Magus. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal, and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. A dimensional warp. This power is beyond human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. Shala. No, Janice, stay away. But... I believe this is the original version of the event, before we looped back and the Prophet showed up. It's because the Prophet basically had the gurus locked up, if I'm not mistaken. A time gate? Oh! Shala! Janice. This is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time. Let's not ask how he built where he stands now. We don't think about that. So, thou art that filthy urchin. Ever since Lavos' time portal stranded me in the Middle Ages, I have waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that, having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle. But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool, Chrono. You dare to insult him? He's history. Play with fire and you get burned. Magus, hold thy tongue. You wish to fight me? No. You could fight him here. It's similar to the fight at the castle in some ways. You beat him. He like pukes on himself, maybe, I don't know. And you get an amulet. That's good. However, I choose not to fight him. As you'll see, there's a good reason for it. If you do this with Frog in the party, I think it turns into a one-on-one. What's that animation he's doing? He's just trying to get the glove on. I just want to listen to the song one more time. This is like proto-Sephiroth music in a way. Vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. Wait. I'll come with you. Treachery! You know, there might just be a way to bring him back. Nonsense! Gaspar, the guru of time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. I could name him Shithead if I want. Well, not really. I could just name him Shit. Well, he just kind of floats. We now have Magus in the party. With the most impressive Widow's Peak in all of gaming. This is a fucking Toriyama Widow's Peak if I've ever seen one. It goes down to his eyebrows. How does Janus get pointy ears as an adult? I don't think you ever see him... like, I don't think you see his ears. So this amulet, by the way, is incredibly good. It protects status, so he can't be affected by any statuses. Does he not join you if you fight? You kill him. If you fight him, you just kill him. Check this out, though. Now the cat goes straight for Magus. Yeah. It's sad, though, because I kind of wish there was an interaction you could have as Magus with the cat. Magus is cat Magussie. All right. That's... Oh, this music is also in the running of best potential. The Ocean Palace hath risen. Surely it doth beckon us. Me hate, Ayla not like boat. The Undersea Palace, that's impossible. It looks different. It does look different. My whole idea is that it was warped by Lavos or something. Warped by the Queen using the power of Lavos. I'll buy that for $1. But yeah, the fucking music is outstanding. Like I said, I don't know if it's my favorite. I kind of like the... Well, both forms of this fucking thing have amazing music. You have the Ocean Palace and the Black Omen. Where is it? I can't even find it. Are we going to have a debate of it being a tower or a ship? Could. Just jump off. Yeah, they just jump off. We don't want to be there now anyway, by the way. But if you look in the middle, it kind of looks like Luigi, like a warlock Luigi. You can see his mustache and you can see his glowing eyes. I'm so sorry, chat. This is the first time I'm seeing it as well. Well, the whole game just opened up to us. Before we do very much, let's start with this. Specchio needs to meet Magus. Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around lately. Whew! You hauled in a marlin here, kids. He can use shadow, and he could probably teach me a thing or two. Right now, Magus doesn't have very much magic, so this is probably gonna be a failure of a fight. I don't really have very much. If you want to know, I do have one other flaw with Chrono Trigger. It's that fucking sound effect, and like 3 other sound effects are just horrendously annoying. Why'd you bring Ayla? I don't know. I mean, we could always come back to this. There's just some ear-piercing qualities. But hey, I can show you Frog Squash. The original frog sauce. I don't know why I brought Ayla. That was silly of me. In her language, La means fire. So what does A mean? Because we found out Lavos is her word. Vos means big. La means fire. Right? So is Ayla like ass fire? Heart fire? Fire heart, maybe? Oh, we also have an accessory. We have the Black Rock. Invokes Triple Tech Dark Eternal. I don't think... You can't use that until you have all the spells for it, right? La is big. Oh, okay, never mind. La is big then. Vos is fire. You need flare on Luca. Ayla's name is Big Boss. Oh. Hey, where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? This is terrible news. Oh, I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called Memories of Chrono. I wish I could lend a hand. Only the Guru of Time can help us now. Hey, where have you been? So that's your story. And just look at you now. You've become quite formidable. Huh? The Guru of Time, eh? I heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him? We've heard he might be the one to bring our Chrono back. To bring back lost loved ones. That's what everyone wants. Chrono must be proud to have friends like you. Hey. Here, take this with you. Egg. Ayla hungry, want eat. Let us call that the Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. Ask the one who made the epoch, your wings of time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search. No more, no less. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day you are dreaming of shall arrive. I get it. It's you, isn't it? What? Oh, Z. Art Gasper, the Guru of Time. Well, I believe that's what they used to call me ages ago. Yeah, that should have been thou. And Woolsey can't keep his old English straight. So I'm trying to think of who did I bring for this in 2020? I brought Luca. Well, we'll bring Marl this time. Yeah, attempting to get Chrono back is completely optional, mind you. We don't have any triple text because we don't have Chrono. Take out Specchio first. I don't know. He was a pain, but now that he's gone... Now don't go getting any stupid ideas. He was like a brother to me. Chrono strong. Not gone yet. Ayla find Chrono. Ayla go. Big yawn here. Drop frames. Oh yeah, we be dropping some frames. Am I back? That's weird. Yeah, I dropped a ton of frames. It kept restarting. And then I guess it's back. And then it just like terminated. Let's give it a second. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think we're good. Without Chrono, everyone is depressed. I kind of want to see what Marl has to say, but hang on. Doesn't matter if he's here or not. My attention is focused elsewhere. Going my way? No. The weak always strive to be weaker. Yeah, you notice when Chrono is not around, like Tom York Radiohead. Like, the party is just not the same. Come on. Heal up. Heal up. Someone said, I kind of wish Chrono stayed dead, to be honest. I hate fake-out gut punches. I mean, listen, I don't... Obviously, you can get him back if the game is telling you can get him back, but normally I wouldn't want to say specifically, like, oh yes, you can get him back. I kind of like when people are watching the game and they can experience it along with the stream. That said, Chrono has no character. I'm just going to be real. And I normally, in the past, I would have been remiss to say something like that. Chrono is you. Chrono is the player. He's just kind of there. He doesn't say anything. Doesn't really do much other than fight. He still has a presence, I agree. But this isn't the same thing as what Square did a couple years later, in my opinion. So I don't mind that whole thing. That, like, you know, you actually do watch it happen, but it's not like Rise of Skywalker where it happens to a couple characters and then literally 5 minutes later they come back. I'm gonna lower the game a tiny bit. If you were playing this back when it released and didn't use a guide, you may have had no idea you could even get him back. I mean, I think it's... They make it somewhat clear that you can, but I know what you're saying. But yeah, I don't mind it too much for those reasons. I know it's a little bit of an unpopular opinion. Normally, fake-out deaths kind of bother me, but I'm happy you can get Chrono back in this one. And again, it's more of there's a presence. I like his design. And, you know, you're with him from the beginning. So it sucks when he's gone. So it is good to get him back. But if they spent a lot of time, like, developing a character for him and giving him dialogue, it would have been even more of a gut punch. All right, well, we got that fight. Magic tab and 5 full ethers. Okay, we'll do Frog, Magus, and... Oh, I forgot you can just activate his music anywhere. And Marl. What a party. Though I am kind of curious about what Marl says about Chrono. Hang on. Chrono. Let's go get Chrono. Oh, that's it. Honestly, even the dialogue I've read where she's like upset, she just talks about how much... She's just like, Chrono! Chrono! I want Chrono! Hi-ho, Epoch. Let's see. I'm gonna give those to Magus. And by the way, getting Magus in this game, like when I was a kid, coolest fucking thing ever, especially because I wasn't used to the villain becoming a party member trope. On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum. And you must have a clone identical to that person. Only then can a Chrono Trigger work its magic. Without the clone, there's no point in going to Death Peak. Now scram. It's a pretty fucking weird sentence. Like, oh yeah, we'll just get a perfect clone of this dude. It's a little silly. It's a little silly. I mean, that's why it's kind of cool that it's optional. Magic casually exists. Not in this time period. As of this time period, humans do not have magic. Just saying. But we won the clone at the fair. Literally at a festival, like playing carny games. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? He's okay. Fine, actually. Hope he's behaving. Tell him to be good, all right? Listen, yes, dear? We'll just borrow this doll, okay? Go right ahead, dear. Stay out of trouble now. I just got here. Why is there a Chrono doll? Like I said, we won him at a carnival game. Can we use your dummy to save you? Don't. Throw me in the fucking trash. Listen, if they happen to have a Vinny clone at Wildwood, and you have to, like, throw a bunch of baseballs at bottles that are glued to a table, don't even bother. I just, like, wake up in, like, a white room, and it's just all of chat looking down at me. You're awake. It's time for you to stream again, Vin. We've got oatmeal and water for your sustenance, and we got you a computer and a bunch of games to play. Just keep streaming, buddy. You can live forever now. It's the year 3021, Vinny. You can stream as much as you want. We've taken a strand of your DNA from a pube found in a donut over by the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. And now we've revived you. You can stream forever. Every day's Sunday, Vinny.
Here's your potato pancake and zombie grenade.
Enough. Time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It's the only chance you have of reviving your friend. The last program I've implemented, or rather implanted in this creature's memory banks, will help you up the mountain. Stand back. So did he just lobotomize the new? I thought he lobotomized the new for years, but Chad has proposed that it's a construct, that he built a thing that looks like a new. The 3 entities you saw will help you climb Death Peak. This ends my message. Now, I must ask you for a favor. This creature has executed its program. Please let him sleep. The switch is on his stomach. But that's where I find it interesting, because the creature, it says the creature. I don't know. I thought, maybe it's a combination of like an actual new with some like biological and mechanical material intertwined. I don't know. This creature sleeps beyond the flow of time. That's it. That's a wrap. All right, so while Chrono may be resurrectable, that new is fucking gone. Walk when the wind dies and hide behind trees when it blows. This music is used a couple times in this game. I think it's used to great effect in every circumstance, just about. Someone said, I wish Singing Mountain played here. It's fine. Singing Mountain's a fine song. However, I think this one, Silent Light, is truly outstanding. There's just something about the mood it creates. It's like there's like a whimsical, dark thing happening. It's hard to explain, but I really love it. It's a mysterious song. Capricious. Oh, that's a great word. I learned about that when I got my English degree. I studied all the dictionary words. Take Marl and Luca. Okay, so can you do that if you take Marl and Luca? Yeah, I think you're right. It's just, yeah. Well, I don't want to necessarily say what happens before, we get there, but we'll just keep playing. Weren't these enemies called Edgar in some version of this game, or have I yet to see the Edgars yet? Or Edger? They were in the sewer. Oh, right, okay. Here's a question. Does anyone know what day in 2020 I streamed this part of the game? Just as a little research project. February? Well, it's February now. would I do that? I just keep looking at the chat to find if anyone found the day. February 6, 2020. Gotcha. Just curious. Just a pure morbid curiosity. Nothing else. 2/6/2020. Morbid curiosity. I want to see something. This is going to be a kind of a dumb thing to do, but I'm kind of curious. For no other reason than just to see why. February 5th is the stream date. Okay, so February 5. How do I do this? Start date. I'm checking on Twitch. I want to see how many people were here for that day. It says 11,000 average viewers. How does that work? What does that even mean? Average viewers. Yeah, I don't think that's correct. Is it a one-day time frame? Yeah, it says Monday, February 5. That's weird. Vinny fell off El Bozo. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like Sunday numbers. That's weird. Oh, by the way, yeah. Don't mind me, Chet. That's just, again, pure curiosity to see the exact moment from that 4 year ago period. It's not like anything to do, oh fuck, with, there's no, like, I fell off, I need to do more. Like, I don't care about that. I was just morbid curiosity. I know, I used to be big. I'm big now too, though. 6 foot tall. You just got rid of the weaklings? Well, Magus would have a word with you. He would agree. Okay, this is a weird party composition because we don't have anything that can do like singular damage. By the way, Magus does not naturally get double techs. Magus is one of those characters that just does not play nice with other people. February 5, 2020 was a Wednesday though. Yeah, then I think the stats are weird or like, yeah, just incorrect. But, oh, so yeah, this is a baby Lavos. The implication here is that Lavos has created spawn. There are more Lavos. So not only is this world mega fucked, but other worlds may be mega fucked as well. Well, Lavos was most certainly like responsible for humanity using magic, as you see in Zeal, like that hard cut from Lava's burrowing under the earth, and then you go to Zeal, and everybody there can use magic. Oh, we got Glacier. All right, that's fine. Hang on a second. Yeah, and then got Giga Arm. Okay. It's possible, like someone saying that Lavos created humanity. That's not true because Ayla was already on the planet. But, you know, it does go into discussion in the game a little bit later about Lavos. Obviously, him falling and burrowing had a lot more than just like him sucking resources from the planet. As the future, even if he didn't burst and start like fucking morbing all over the place, that shit would have, like, it still would have turned humanity into something completely different. Because just his innate, like, power brought magic into the equation. And, yeah. And possibly evolved humanity. For better or worse, I'm not sure. But, you know, we get to see when it was monkey and lizard. And then later on, you see different things. One of the theories that Lavos helped humans evolve faster and overtake the reptites. There was another dimension in Cross where the reptites evolved because Lavos was not there. I forgot about. Anything Chrono Cross related that relates to this game honestly just slips my brain. But it is interesting. Why did the monsters think Magus wanted to summon Lavos? Well, he literally does. That's the thing. He actually does because he wanted to kill it. Like, that happens in the story where he... Oh, that's how you open that, right. He wants to get revenge on Lavos because... Magus probably less wants to save the world and more wants to save his sister, Shala. But he did kind of do it under the guise of, let's wipe out the humans, I will summon Lavos. But in reality, his own purposes were to try to kill the motherfucker. Or just revenge. But his motivation in general, as you'll see, you know, is to find Shala, basically. How does Norts play into all of this? Why the fuck are Frog and Magus Kumbaya now? You mean well... Norts created Lavos, that's true. I like Kumbaya, that's a great way to say that. Okay. It's just because the game is not accounting for it. Like, they have words with each other, and there is some stuff a little bit later, but I gotta be honest, it is a little bit weird, and I always found it weird. But like Frog said, it's not gonna bring Chrono back. And I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and Frog is, you know, a good dude, so maybe he's just like... While Frog is able to put his anger and revenge aside, I feel Magus cannot. And if there's any chance that Magus can help destroy Lavos or bring Chrono back, I think Frog is going to take that chance. Also, Glenn may realize that as Frog, he has more strength than Glenn. I wonder about that, because my main issue has always been, why doesn't Magus change him back immediately? But yeah, it's true. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe there is more power. Magus doesn't actually have any malice towards Guardia or Frog. I think, yeah, he was probably just... Part of me feels like he was using the Mystics and the monsters to try to get to Lavos. And it just so happened that Ozzy was kind of a problem. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot of speculation, but Ozzy was the real asshole. But Magus is more powerful than Ozzy. Doesn't he say he was? I mean, he was, but I wonder if it's as black and white as that. I also feel like Magus is kind of an asshole. You know, the circumstances have kind of fucked him over. I mean, even as a kid, he's kind of a jerk. Uh-oh, Frog, that's bad. No bueno, Frog, no bueno. Yeah, that needed to happen. That critical hit was important. Holy fuck. It's a shame Marl didn't get those tech points. That would have been Cure 2. Oh well. He got sent into a random time by the most powerful monster the world has seen. Wouldn't that make you at least a tiny bit bitter? Yes. Yeah, I'm not arguing that he has no right to be, angry. But even as a child, he's kind of a jerk. But also, look what was happening with his mother, with his sister, with his kingdom. I think as a kid, he was very perceptive and saw a lot of bullshit go down and just ended up becoming, angry and bitter. And then he had Ozzy as a father, right? Exactly. I mean, we're going into more analysis than the game probably does. But I feel like a lot of the character motivations in this game are pretty consistent across the board. This is 4-hour video essay type of subject. Yeah, there's some stuff here to talk about. There's meat. There's definitely meat. So that is actually not a sword I can use. I believe that's a Chrono sword. But I do like that Magus joins your team. And even if it is a little weird that Frog is just that's fine. But I like Dave's possible explanation of maybe Frog is just this form makes me stronger. Maybe he's just so used to being a frog. want to buff the party. I think when you select no to fighting, it's Frog making peace with it. He knows a grudge doesn't help him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Frog kind of evolves past the grudge at that point, which is really cool to see. Pretty sure if you damage the shell, it's not good. Yeah, it launches some bullshit at you. I'm going to have to go into an actual deep dive, says a chat member. Well, when I was growing up, not like, you know, when this game first came out, but years later when I got really into RPGs and Chrono Trigger in particular, and it was like early internet, there was a website called Chrono Compendium, which I would just read for hours. I mean, I'm sure most of that knowledge is forgotten at this point, but I remember bits and pieces, like stuff just kind of sticks with you eventually, but it's still up. It's still up, and it still has a lot of great information. Now we live in a time where if you type Chrono Trigger video essay, you can easily find several multi-hour long videos. You're a moderator on Chrono Compendium. Well, that's good. Keep up the good work, because that site was a big part of me growing up, and I'm glad it's still around. There we go. Okay, so you have to actually use the shell. It's like a little lava spawn cave. But yeah, this is like one of the only times you actually do this in the game. Or something like this. Yeah, so a lot of stuff that I've learned from like recently about Final Fantasy VII, and, you know, to kind of prep for a remake, is in fact related to, or stuff like, you know, video essays that are like several hours that I just kind of keep on as like background noise. It's, you know, when stuff gets heavy in the real life, it's nice to have stuff like that to just get lost in. Well, this is the summit of Death Peak. All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us strength. Where'd that come from? Chrono. The pendant's reacting. Why bring Magus for Chrono Resurrection? Oh, I don't know. It shattered. But we've come so far. Despair not. Fate be not malleable. Please answer me. Don't leave me. Chrono. Like stone statues, 'tis eerie. The Time freeze. I never thought it possible. Chrono. It's the only reason to bring Magus is to talk to Shala and just see that. Or this. What a pity. We weren't able to change a thing. Who says pity? But yes, not much else that he says here or anyone says, but we'll just exchange the clone for Chrono. Chrono? It's Chrono. Chrono, you're alive! This is an eerie place. Let us withdraw quickly. Save the Hellos for later. We've got work to do. I'd like to imagine in their reality, everyone saw Chrono turn into a stuffed doll for a second before getting obliterated, is basically what a chat member said. Yeah. Except it is a clone. They call it a clone. Chrono. Welcome back, Chrono. How art thou feeling, Chrono? We knew this day would come. You mustn't. You can't do that ever again. How is it that just a couple of sprites, just that, is enough? While you were away, a lot of things happened. First, and then after that, but Chrono, are you even listening? There's so much you have to know. Yeah, the music helps. If you want to see what it's like for Luca to give Chrono the hug, watch my playthrough or watch that spot of the playthrough from 2020. Someone said I cried when I first saw that cutscene. I feel you. Will you take Chrono? He's just like, yeah. Here's my final team. Every time. Note, I'm not going to keep it like this constantly, but I do love this team. We're gonna switch out for sure. No robots or girls allowed. Sorry. It's the Blowjob Brothers. So, looks like you were successful. Oh, don't thank me. I didn't do a thing. I just gave you a place to begin. If you really want to thank me, make me a member of your team. By the way, the Wings of Time has come looking for you. Seems to have a heart and mind of its own. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Well, many paths lay open to you. You may use that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which floats in the sky above your world. Lavos is somehow connected with it. It's up to you to decide when and where to fight Lavos. By now, you must realize you are the only ones who stand a chance against him. However, you will not be alone. I have had vague glimpses of events, people, and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, a woman's sheer determination brings a forest back to life. A fugitive in the Middle Ages, Ozzy maintains an evil hideout. There's a task to be done in the future where machinery originated. And there's a very special stone that can shine its light on each generation from the distant past to the far future. There's a ghost of a lofty knight slain by Magus right here in the Middle Ages who haunts the present. That's me, I did that. There's an object in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person fast. That's the most vague shit, that one. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Fail to live up to your potential and you will never win. I am sorry that I must simply witness the coming spectacle from my vantage point here. Is Chrono mandatory from here on? Nope. Hey, Punkhead, where you been? You can talk to Marl, though. That's not vague. Oh, yeah. Will you give your thoughts on the DS extra content, or do you remember even? I don't remember liking it that much. Can't believe this. I'm so happy. What you up to? Father? Yeah, that's pretty specific. It's there's an attempt to bring back some of the cut content, and then there's like a Pokemon battle arena with monsters that's not great. And then there's the time portal shit that just honestly kind of breaks the pacing of the game tremendously. The Dalton stuff is okay-ish. I see what they were doing. There's new weapons, which are cool. I think there's another, like, massive... There is another final boss. By the way, the Black Omen is just here. And people have gotten used to it being here. To the point where they're just like, oh, it's a beautiful day in the Black Omen. Oh. So there's, what else? I know there's maybe a couple more treasure chests I haven't gotten. Well, there's a whole other fucking area. There's a whole continent that you can't get to. Until now. Like, this was just here the whole time. My husband's never around. I'm gonna show him who's boss. Next time, pal, right in the kisser! When I grow up, I'm gonna be a carpenter just like Daddy. Hey, bring some more soda. Sorry, I think you've had enough sugar today. Pipe down. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Can't you see I love a soda pop? Heard about the ghost? No. Ghost Knight roams the northern ruins. Isn't that a trip? All the youngins went to the Millennial Fair. Kids are just gluttons for fun. The adventurer Toma's grave is on the Western Cape. He only failed to find the rainbow shell. Not a single sale. I came all the way from poor. Will you please buy something? Crazy that one of the most memorable set pieces in this game, the campfire scene, is entirely missable. Yep. Stay away from the ruins. The structural damage is severe. There's an old structure to the north. It's been in ruins for ages. This is all they ever talk about, by the way. Ghosts lurk in the ruins. They say some brain-dead ghost hangs out in the ruins to the north. Scary. Spirits still attached to the real world live in places like that. The anguish of tormented spirits has created a negative energy that surrounds the ruins. Black Omen sparkles in the sun. Tomorrow should be clear too. They don't know a world without the Black Omen. The great adventurer Toma Levine rests here. 3-6-334. Did I say 634? What, brain? Melchior, we know what's up. The black omen which floats in the sky, made by neither the mystics nor humans. What does it portend? I think you know. Or you probably have some idea. I mean, it floats right above your goddamn house, dude. Melchior. My dearest Melchior. How could you be so blind as to not know what this thing is that you helped create so many years ago? My husband Marco is finally home. I'm so relieved. Don't worry, I'm home for good. Technically, the war's over, so... The monsters in the desert hate cave water, but I can't defeat them by myself. In the desert, cave hate water, sorry. Doesn't that look like a big pack of fries from, like, McDonald's or something? It's like massive French fries on the table. The desert monsters are draining the life out of the soil here. This mystic seedling could revive the forest, but I can't plant it. Too many hungry monsters lurking about. So do you remember in Zeal, that one lady who was like, should I destroy this? The queen told me to destroy this. So it's that. We now return you to your regularly scheduled Luminaire spam. As a chat member said earlier. Actually, Marl would be kind of good here instead of Magus, just to be kind of perfectly honest. Yeah. Retro type made this. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, we already have something like this. It's just called the Moon. Like, no one finds it weird that it just kind of faces the Earth from the same side all the time. It's hollow. It's a spaceship. It was brought here. It's true. Dick Clark. Or wait, what? Dick Tracy? Which Dick? Dick... Some guy named... Some Dick. Dick Wolf? No, there's actually a conspiracy theory that the moon is hollow, and the dark side of the moon has spaceships and buildings that look like mushrooms, like mushroom buildings. There's apparently a what was it? Fucking... What are those motherfuckers that stare at goats? What are they? Dick Van Dyke, that's him. But what are the guys who stare at goats? What do they do? Remote view.
George Clooney? Is it Michael Keaton?
But yes, I'm not saying I particularly believe in this, because how the fuck do you prove it? That would be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the moon now real quick and check. And of course, it's silly to, you know, even humor the thought that the moon is a spaceship that was dragged into orbit. However, there are many among us who believe the moon is fake. And you know, one day we'll find out it is, and then the egg will be on all of our faces. It isn't fake? All right, prove it. Show me it. The moon does in fact ring like a bell when hit by meteorites. That is actually something I've read about, and I don't know. I haven't actually hit the moon with a meteorite myself, as you all are aware. But I have heard that, yes. It has been observed to ring like a bell. It's a projection? Oh yeah, the moon's a projection. That's another one. 666. Stanley Kubrick went to the moon, tasted the cheese there, thought it didn't taste good, decided to just film it in his studio, in his underwear. Do I want to bring Marl? Yeah, we'll bring Marl. Sometimes I want this stuff to be real because it just makes life a little bit more interesting. Take that for what it's worth, I guess, but... What be this? So that's the monster responsible for this desert. How to slayeth monsters within the earth is a very difficult task. The problem with the moon being a spaceship or hollow or whatever is that it's also pretty boring and you still have to pay taxes. So... yeah. But Lavos is in there, and Queen Zeal is as well. Why haven't we gone back, man? Oh yeah, let me check here. Oh, we sure need a whole lot more of those moon rocks. Okay, did 0 there. That's fun. Oh, great. I think this will work. No, 0? Come on. Water hardens sand. Power defense is down. Or defense power is down. Okay. I think we might have to stick to physical attacks. I forget, like, even though I've played this game a lot, I forget the specifics. Come on, man. Yeah, the water does nothing. I mean, it does. You then have to do physical attacks after that. Probably time to heal. Put that tongue away. What are you kidding? Are you kidding me? One! That was perfect. Oh boy. The water and physical attacks do make sense because with frog, because of the frog. I can't read. It's late. Because of the I just read that so incorrectly, it's unbelievable. Because of the bridge dude, yes, there was a skeleton on the bridge that is called Zombor that Frog and company had to fight. Was Frog even there for that? No, he wasn't. Fried chicken reading comprehension. I didn't even have fried chicken today. I think I'm just kind of tired from... maybe it's the weather? Lately? Don't do that. Is Marl gonna die? I think Marl's dead. No, not yet. Fucking zero. For some reason, I thought that would work. Need more water on this thing. I would imagine X Strike would work at least. Yeah, that does a pretty decent job. Okay. It's a good thing it has wings. Not for us, but for it. don't do that. God fucking damn it. Frog just keeps dying by like 1. 1 or 0. Get him back. Never mind, he's dead again. Chrono has a resurrection. Oh, you're right! It's a good thing, too, because I'm gonna have to just let him die again. Yeah. This is, yeah, I forgot how annoying this fight was. Jeez, even with 2 healers, too. Also, the name of that skill being Confuse is very, very weird. It's called Confuse, and all it does is just Chrono attacks 4 times in a row. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the notoriously more difficult bosses in this game. It's supposed to be Frenzy. Frenzy, I think, is what they got, you know, translated it to later in different... in the later translations. All right, well, that's good. That's over. Double Cure. Ice Sword. Arc Impulse. Man, now we got all the good shit. It be settled then. Let us inform Fiona that all of that would have helped so much. Thank you for routing the beasts. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true. We're saved, at least for now. There's someone already in the inn, and if you... Okay, so someone was on the bed, and if you buy a night at the inn, they get up. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. You know, I probably have. You can come for me when the job is done. May I stay behind and help Fiona? All right. So now Robo... Yeah, this is always a fun thing. So Robo, being a robot, can just stay here. So he's going to help with the field. I don't know how he can transform himself into, like, farming tools, but I'm really happy for him. I love these little graphics so much. Become a combine harvester. It becomes a scare robo. And those are the three. So, okay, if you go back to 1,000 without leaving Robo behind, the forest is still not there and the desert is still there. However, if you leave Robo, this happens. "400 years later, we have a church. This is Fiona's shrine. Well, not really a church. It's a shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for replanting the forest 400 years ago. The remains of the lofty Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. Here's a hat made from a magical bough filled with mystical forest powers. Well, it's more than one. These vigil hats are really good, though. No one in this time period really questions why a robot was around 400 years ago. It's fine. Systems reactivated. What? Where am I? Ah, Chrono, how nice to see you. For you, it was a quick hop, but for me, 400 long years have passed. The effort was worth it. The forest has grown back. Now, let us celebrate our 400th year reunion. Crazy to think about. So I have this on like a shadow box, this exact scene. And it's like 3-dimensional. It's awesome. This is one of the most infamous scenes in the game in a lot of ways, and it's extremely, yeah, it's optional. Not infamous. It's famous for bad reasons, right? Sorry, it's just famous. After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates. What do you mean? Come to think that someone or something wanted us to see all this. The different events over time that we have witnessed, it is almost as if some entity wanted to relive its past. Ayla, no, when people die, elders say, see whole life pass by. It is true that mortals do relive most of their profound memories before death claimeth them, yet those memories most often are sad ones. Thinking things like, if only I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant old memories. Will that happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, was that something I shouldn't have asked? It's okay, it's just something I don't like to think about too much. Lavos playeth an integral role in the fortunes of this entity. So, who is this entity? It is unknown whose memories these are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey may come to an end when we finally discover the identity of the entity. Shall we turn in for the night? There's a lot of theories of what they were trying to say with this entity business, and one of mine is, it's the player, or it's the devs, or it's the planet, if you don't want to break the fourth wall, which is fine. It could be the planet. It could be Shala. It could be some form of god, but, it's left vague on purpose. But I like the idea of it being the planet. Did I make it back to that moment? 6/24/1990, or sorry, 990 AD. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it. The password is the name of my lovely wife. Use it in an emergency. What is this thing? Cabin says to keep away from it, but it's just so dusty. I'll just. Oh, dear me, my skirt. I'm stuck. Luca, help! I can't pull it out. Luca, enter the password. Stop the machine. But I don't know it, Mommy. I wish I hadn't heard what the doctor told Dad. Mommy's legs, they're... If only I knew more about machines, then Mom would still be okay. If only I... So... I actually did Beans that. That wasn't some bit. I fucked it up. And I hate fucking that scene up, because that's what I did the first time. So I tried. Yeah, reload. Where did I last save is the problem. Right before the cutscene? Okay. Well, we can just go quick. Perfect. No, it's okay. We just, we'll just do this again. Second time will be a bit. Oh, there will be no bit. I got it this time, 100%. Guaranteed. So while this is happening, and we're about to get to that scene again, it is kind of interesting if you think about it, because why does a random portal form just after they mention that exact moment that Luca doesn't want to return to? So yeah, it's she read the script. Well, yeah, probably. The entity. Robo has different dialogue if you bean it. I forgot about that, yeah. It's the planet thanking Luca by letting her change the thing she wishes to change the most. I mean, the planet's dying, Cloud. It's the live stream. I mean, you have two games a couple years apart from Square. One where an alien creature tries to fuck up the planet and tries to destroy the ancients and everything. That's Genova. And the planet, aka the life force, tries to fight back. And, Sephiroth doesn't want that to happen. And that one, it's much more implicit. It's basically spelled out for you. Explicit. Wow, I'm saying all the wrong words tonight. No wonder I screwed this up. Thank goodness, Mommy. Luca. 6/24/990 AD. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but blew me off again. Okay, we know about that. I feel like I've learned something. I'll study machines now. There'll be no more accidents around here. So yeah, if you're at Luca's home, Laura does not walk. She just sits in the chair. But now if you go to the house after this, she walks around. Luca, you've got a kind heart. You're always thinking of others. This is for you. It's a piece of amber I created using the sap from a tree in my forest. It took 400 years and a lot of pressure to make. I hope you find it useful. Robo, you're so sweet. Someone in chat just said this may be the sappiest moment in the game, and that is a plus fucking 200 from me, chat member. That's an extra life, by the way, basically. If you have that on and you die, you get resurrected. But yeah, I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of actually a little bit glad that I failed that. Just kind of. So you could see like the full scope of what happens there. It's a little fucked up, and it's very fucked up. What a beautiful day. I'll finish the housework and take a walk. A little on the nose, yeah, but it's a nice thing. I mean, that is a stressful moment in the game. There's like a couple, that and the clone in the beginning I always would freak out about because I thought the clone was a one-time thing, but it turns out you could just get that whenever. What a beautiful day. The black omen sure sparkles in the sun. What a great day for laundry. Are you one of Chrono's friends? Another quiet one. Don't be shy, dear. All right. That's it. See you around, chat. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching yet again. I hope you enjoyed this Chrono triggering. And next week, I will play more. I'm going to try to finish this before Rebirth, but if I don't, no problem. But yeah, take care and see you soon. Tomorrow, stop by 8 p.m. Eastern for charity. Goodbye. By the way, thank you all very much for continuing to be here and for the continued support. I appreciate it. Thank you, mods, as well. See you later.